Hello, everybody out there in internet land, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and all around the globage. This is Ellis Paul. Hey, tonight we're going to do a special show. Normally, you know that I do a live stream show 3 times a week. And this week, I'm foregoing all the live streams to do this kind of work. I am teaching songwriting at the New England Songwriters Retreat. It's online this year. Normally, we're in Chester, Connecticut, but this beautiful week has been right here online. We had about 50 folks from all over the country, songwriters of all shapes and sizes, and folks that are just starting out to people that are seasoned veterans doing touring gigs and award-winning songwriters. We have the whole batch. And we're just trying to leave everybody feeling inspired. And we're inspired tonight to present a student concert. Many of the students who are at the retreat are going to be playing. And I can't wait to hear what's going to be happening, and I think you're going to love it. Hey, I'm going to play a little music while we wait and lounge for the crowd to show up. Let me know where you are from in the feed. More on that in a bit. This is a song from my Patreon album. This is Boys of Summer. Let me know where you're watching from in the feed. There is a tip jar tonight for the New England Songwriters Retreat. We'll put that up eventually here too. Maybe I'll write that in right now. Nobody on the road, nobody on the beach. I feel it in the air. The summer's out of reach. Empty lake, empty street. The sun goes down low. I'm driving by your house, though I know you're not home. But I can see you, your brown skin shining in the sun. You got your hair combed back and sunglasses on, baby. And I can tell you, my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. All right. We have folks from Kentucky here. Craig Ossie, nice to have you here. Frankfort, Kentucky. Jim Henriksen over there in Utica, New York. Nice to have you on board, brother. Paul Wiltberger. Nice to have you here, brother. I hope you're mended up. He is just outside of Chicago. The wine has arrived. Beautiful. Casey's down there in the city of New Orleans. Casey, glad to have you tuned in here. Spokane, Washington. Our friends Glenn Case and Rachel are here. Cheers to you guys. Mariana from Argentina. Nice to have some international crowd here. Good to see you again, Mariana. Lisa Johnson from Tewksbury. Tuning into the New England Songwriters Retreat student concert tonight. Not quite an Ellis Paul show, but you're going to get a chocolate box of songwriters from all over the U.S. tonight. I'm excited to share them with you guys. They're the folks I've been working with in the last 4 days. Well, since Friday. So just 2 days. But we got two more days. This will be the conclusion of the third day. We got one more day tomorrow. Excited to have you all on board. Pat McEntee, who's over there in Dayton, Ohio. Congratulations, guys, on the new place. Glad you are here. It's been a lot of work over the couple of weeks, Craig, but we are really happy. This is going so well. Thanks for tuning in, man. Spread the word, guys. If you're watching the show, put it on that Facebook feed and kick it out to the universe. Those days are gone forever. I'm going to start at the top of the hour. You got the top pulled down. Grab a beverage, y'all. Put your slippers on. Erin is one of the songwriters. She's an extraordinary talent. Glad to have her here. If you're interested in tipping the New England Songwriters Retreat, all the money from the tips tonight are going towards scholarship funds for the retreat for songwriters that can't afford the full tuition. It gives them a break on tuition, allows them to be here. Debuting is back. Thank you so much. Glad to have you here. We still got a couple minutes. Might play a brief another song. We've been dealing with the Wizard of Oz here, so let's maybe do one of these. Here's If I Only Had a Brain. I can while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consult with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching. If I only had a brain. I've been talking about Yip Harburg and Harold Arlen, who wrote this song, as well as Over the Rainbow all week. Just, the song is amazing. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I can tell you why the ocean meets the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. Dennis McCracken, Aberdeen, North Carolina, and member of the New England Songwriters community is here listening. We're just going to start in a couple minutes. Put your listening hats on, folks. Share this around the globe, if you will. This is the New England Songwriters Retreat, student concert number 2. The first one was last night. This even sounds pretty damn good on a banjo. A banjo can't restrict the goodness of this. Hello, Mo. Good to have you here. Thanks for showing up. Hi, Lewis. I'm going to just start when the song ends. I'm going to get my guitar ready to go.
Hey, Mo and Lewis are here. Yeah. That's nice. We miss you guys. I have a nice little amount of jitters and nervousness right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are you nervous?
I'm more excited. And I just want it to go well.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Deb. No, I love the banjo. How sweet. All right, let me take that banner down for a minute. Just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel apart. I could stay young and chipper and I'd lock it with a zipper. All right, let's bring that music down. Hey guys, we're going to run a little banner here before the show starts, just to segue into the next section of the show. Here we go. This is the Traveling Medicine Show banner. Hello, everybody. My name is Ellis Paul, and this is Laurie McAllister. Normally, on a Sunday night, I'd be doing a Patreon show here of song requests. That's normally the action, but this week I'm running the New England Songwriters Retreat with Laurie. And listen, it's been a fantastic couple days here. We've got 2 spectacular teachers that I want to introduce to you right here. This is us. The New England Songwriting Retreat is happening online this weekend with Dan Navarro. Dan in the seminal folk duo Lowen and Navarro. And he also wrote We Belong for Pat Benatar, which has been a monstrous hit. one of the biggest songs of the last 30 years. And Katie Curtis, who is a legend on the American folk circuit, 30 years of touring beneath her feet, 20 albums. She's a huge talent. She's one of our instructors as well as, of course, Laurie and myself. If you want more information, just go to the New England Songwriters Retreat.com and you can figure out what we're doing. We're going to have more of an online presence. We've proven ourselves this weekend that we want to do this a little bit more online. We have an in-person retreat in the fall normally, but because of COVID, we had to cancel that this year. Shall we do a song, my love?
We shall. Are we very formal now?
My love.
My love. Let's do a song about a person who was not too formal.
All right.
It's about Johnny Cash.
Now Johnny Cash, the man in black, was at the Grand Ole Opry, drunk on ambition, whiskey cough. He was dancing with demons, but nothing could stop him tonight. But it felt like a church. He said a little prayer, ran to the stage, taking 2 and 3 stairs. He could heckle old Johnny, but he wouldn't care, 'cause tonight he's gonna kick out the lights, kick out the lights.
Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash.
Kick out the lights.
Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash.
Kick out the lights.
Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash.
Kick out the lights.
Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash. Now you can play a big theater, chandeliers and pearls. You can rage inside a stadium to rows of pretty girls. You can take your fancy jet, tour around the world if you like. It's alright. Or you can play to Folsom Prison, to the robbers and the crooks, to 300 killers giving back dirty looks. If there's a prison riot, you're gonna get the hook, 'cause tonight you're gonna be kicking out the lights.
Kick out the lights.
Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash.
Kick out the lights.
Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash.
Kick out the lights.
Oh, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash.
Kick out the lights.
Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash.
Oh, play on, John. Johnny, till the last note's gone. Rage on, John. Johnny, till the last note's gone. So go and sing your little love song about lying and leaving. Your mama's good cooking, how you can't break even in your pickup truck, or how your girlfriend's cheating. It's alright if you lie, or you can sing a ring of fire about how God let you down on cocaine freight trains Sunday morning coming down. I shot a man in Reno just to paint the town. Alright, you be kicking out the lights, kick out the lights.
Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash.
Kick out the lights.
Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash.
Kick out the lights.
Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash.
Kick out the lights.
Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash.
Kick out the lights. Big finish. I bet Johnny Cash could hear that from
wherever he is.
Wherever his soul
Oh,
flies.
wow.
Let me just make sure that I get this on a guitar stand. So beautiful.
Deb is saying that I'll just show this comment.
I don't know, he just seems. I was about to make a horrible joke about Johnny Cash.
No,
That's
I'm
not.
so glad that you stopped
I
yourself.
caught myself. Let's get this
Congratulations.
camera. There we go. Hey, everybody. Again, if you're just joining us, we are thrilled to be here. We're representing the New England Songwriters Retreat tonight. We're going to be doing a student concert here. You're going to hear a spectacular mix of musicians from all over the U.S., and it's an international retreat. Our next guest is Canadian, and he's got just a gift of a voice, don't you think?
I do. I love it.
He was born to be heard, this next gentleman, and a fantastic songwriter. He's written musicals, and his ability to have incredible wordplay and a sense of humor in his songs is awesome. This is Mr. Ross Douglas. I'm going to add you in now, brother. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
Well, I'm dumbfounded by what I just heard from the two of you. That was fantastic.
Dumbfounded is good.
I thought the tambourine was particularly effective, by the way.
Thank you so much. I was a little concerned, so I brought it over here.
I'm so glad you did.
You guys kicked it. You kicked it.
Well, let's hear what you're doing, man. Sing us a song. This is Ross Douglas.
Well, I'm a Canadian, so I've worked a fair bit up in British Columbia, where I'm from. And I worked an awful lot up in a place called Barkerville, which is an historic site. Well, one evening during rehearsals, I was out at Bowron Lake fishing for kokanee, which is a landlocked salmon that has a run through Bowron Lake in the middle of June. Now, it being the middle of June, of course, it was almost the longest day of the year. So the sun has just gone down slightly behind me. And across this dead, flat, calm lake in this beautiful romantic setting, the moon has just come up. And I'm looking at the moon beside the ever-increasing silhouette of the mountain across this beautiful lake and the ever-increasing little spiky silhouettes of the trees. There are swallows swooping in front of me, and out in front of me on that lake are 8 yellow canoes that have been rented from the lodge up on the hill. Now, I'm about to do some 30s music. Well, out in front of me, I have a vista. If I did a little cutout like this, what do I have in front of me? But the first page of a piece of sheet music from, say, the 1920s, when ukulele was king, and whimsical love songs and whatnot with a key, and were wonderful. I was about to do some. So here it is, a song that wrote itself in front of me. I am about to learn how to play the ukulele. I am about to do some 30s whimsical songs. I am in the presence of a wonderful romantic evening. Out in front of me are 8 yellow canoes. So what else could I possibly do but write a song called Kokanee, Canary, Canoe? Happy, happy, happy. Hey, don't you brood if your mood is a souring. Come to the Bowron, it's waiting for you. There, neath the moon, you will soon stop your glowering. I'll take you out in my kokanee canary canoe. There in the night, if the bugs start to bite, we'll just think about the birds and the bees. There on the lake, we'll partake of the woo, when I'm with you in my kokanee canary canoe. Far from the hustle and bustle, we'll glide away into the evening, out under the stars. We'll find the dance of romance in our hideaway, soon, very soon, very soon. Just you and I and the deep purple sky as we ponder the wonders of love. Ooh, 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 ooh. We can skedaddle and paddle and do when I'm with you in my kokanee canary canoe. We can skedaddle and paddle and do plenty of things in my kokanee canary canoe. Kokanee canary, we'll be making merry, kokanee canary canoe.
Love it.
We love the choreography flourish at the end as
Did you
well.
like that? Yes, I thought. Oh,
Man, it's such a pleasure to hear you. You make a joyful noise, really, honestly.
thank you so much.
Glad to have you here. That's Ross Douglas, y'all, our only Canadian international artist this weekend. But look, that makes us an international retreat. This should be the International New England Songwriters Retreat. Why stick to one geographic region when you can bring in Canada entirely?
Canadians are always welcome.
They are, even Quebec people. The people from Quebec, they're not really Canadian. They're Quebecians. We're gonna get hate mail.
Okay, you know what? You really need to be seen by over 1,000 people to reach the hate mail level.
Oh, really?
I think so.
We're getting love mail up the wazoo here in the commentary thing here. This new fan of Dan Holtz, debuting, loves her some Dan Holtz. So beautiful. Hey, we got another artist coming up. His name is Nick. Nick is from Michigan, and we've really enjoyed listening to him sing. He sings like an angel. He's actually been singing a lot of his stepfather's songs. His stepfather is a longtime singer-songwriter there in Michigan, too. This is Mr. Nick Proctor. Hi, Nick.
Hello, you all. How are
Hi,
you?
Nick. It's so good to see you.
So good to have you here.
Thank you.
Nick, will you tell the crowd how you first heard about Ellis Paul? Give us a little bit of the history.
I first heard about Ellis Paul from his first song that he did called "Deliver Me," his first album.
Awesome.
Oh.
That was actually one of my favorite songs when I was growing up.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
Been to many of his concerts.
So glad to have you here, Nick. Why don't you do us a song? We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.
The song that I have for you guys this evening, this is my first time at the retreat. I haven't written many songs, but I did happen to write a song back when I was in middle school and called Ghost Town. After Hurricane Katrina, I wrote it. And I won first place in the middle school talent show when I performed this song. And I would like to share that with you guys tonight. Hope you enjoy. Ghost Town, all the water came down on the city. Ghost Town, the news was frightening. All the death, the people losing loved ones, the homes, the damage caused by Hurricane Katrina. Ghost Town, all the water came down on the city. Ghost Town, the news was frightening. Ghost Town, all the water came down on the city. Ghost Town, the news was frightening. The people of New Orleans worked together, clearing debris, revive communities with love and prayers and strength and faith and money and music to remember.
Beautiful, Nick. I cannot believe that was written back in 8th grade. That is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us here at the New England Songwriters Retreat, brother. We'll see you tomorrow.
You're welcome. See you tomorrow.
Best to your folks. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Bye, Nick. Oh,
Yeah.
he's just so sweet.
Oh, yeah. And that voice is just, he's got a really, really innocence in this tenor that is, it's beautiful and believable, which is, again, so hard. You got to be convincing when you're singing songs. It's not an easy thing. We got Dan and Kyle coming up.
Yeah, Dan and Kyle, I believe. Kyle actually told me he was doing some stuff. He had some stuff to do, but he would get here as soon as possible.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for him.
We may have Dan, and Dan's name is Payroll, just so you know, last name. And then after Dan, if Kyle hasn't shown up, we might have Mr. Nick Carter. Yeah,
just so you guys know who's on deck. We're really happy to have Dan here, Dan Payroll. He's got a beautiful energy and brings a lot of sunshine to this retreat, as well as great songs. This is Dan Payroll. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Hi, Dan.
Hi.
Thanks for doing this, man.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
We're putting you on the spot in public. So, hey, have at it. We'll see you in a little bit.
Awesome. Thanks. So this is a song about the Human Cannonball at the circus. Claustrophobic, dark and waiting room. Liberation or impending doom. Some may ask, are you afraid to die? I'm afraid of not living, I reply. Shackled, inhumane, and flying unrestrained and paralyzed, without the jeopardy, sleeping day and night, just living for the flight with every eye, feeding energy, motivation fueled by fear, sensory intoxication perseveres as those broken valve on descent, reminding me to double check every measurement. Then the countdown begins to move, heightened focus, nothing to improve, escalating and embracing roar, any moment and I may soar. The gravity defying matador. An existential open door. Canvas muffled applause and praise, purpose left ringside, exhilaration fades away, longing for one more ride.
Nice, Dan.
Hey, Dan. Awesome, man.
Awesome. Thank you, Dan. Wow.
Thank you.
It's so nice to hear you and watch you. I see it that you love what you're doing. It makes me so happy. It was beautiful, beautiful playing. I love
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah,
Thanks,
those
I do
guitar
love it.
arrangements are great. And one note on Dan. Dan won the lottery, so to speak, by coming to. He won a free ticket to Nesser, through truefire.com, which is a wonderful subscription channel where I have some classes, and there's a bunch of great guitar stuff going on over there. And he had no idea what he was getting into, and he decided he's coming back as much
Loved
as
it.
he can. Yeah,
Oh,
thank you,
I'm
man.
so glad. You
it's a-
drank the
absolute-
Kool-Aid, as they say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why
Best
do we have to
experience.
bring that thing in?
I don't know. I like thinking that we're kind of like a friendly cult.
Yeah.
The Kool-Aid doesn't indicate friendliness. I'm going to give her a lesson when I'm off camera.
No, I know all about it, please.
Okay.
Dan,
Dan,
sorry you had to see that.
thanks for coming to our counseling session. We owe you $150.
All right, bye, everybody.
Thanks,
All right.
Dan.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Hey, we do see Kyle here. So, Nick, you can breathe a little bit. We're going to bring Kyle on in a minute. We just want to mention a dear friend that is supposed to be in this spot right now, but couldn't make it because he's having some health issues. And he's part of the Nesser family, and we love him. His name is Bob Carazoni. Bob.
There's Bob, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's give a round of applause. Bob Carazoni, he's one of the pioneers.
Yeah.
Wait, here we go.
There we go.
He's one of the, let's just look, you and I, let's look at Bob. Hi, Bob. Turn your head.
I'm whispering in your ear.
That's so awkward and strange. So Bob is just a delight. He's fun to be around. He's a fantastic singer, and we love hearing his songs at the retreat. He was at Nesser, I think, 1, 2, and 3. And he's part of the family. And so we miss him tonight, but we very much expect to see him again at a future Nesser.
Yes, he was one of, when we mention the original Nesser, we refer to that group of people that still come to Nesser as the pioneers. And there's 5 of them. Bob is one of them. And there were more people there, but
Here it comes.
we had to eat them. It was kind of a survival island thing. And yeah, but there's 5 left, and they often come expecting a meal. It's one of those. It's one of those things. We have a dear friend and also a pioneer up next. He lives in New York City, not New York City, but New York State. I'm sorry, and he's gifted.
He's beyond gifted.
Yeah, he's got. I like to refer to him as Captain Chorus in private, but now it's in public. So
Captain Chorus?
Captain Chorus.
I love that. That's really cool. He's also Captain Verse and Captain Bridge, though.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what day. Let's just
Captain Song.
Captain Song. This is Mr. Kyle Hancherek.
Kyle.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, man. How are you?
Very good. Thank you.
Man, you've got quite a racket of guitars back there.
Whoa. Let's go. What is going on?
I know.
Kyle,
There's even more off camera that you can't see.
Yeah, I'd have option paralysis. Hey, we can't wait to hear you. Why don't you kick into something? We'll see you in a second.
Absolutely. Sure. All right. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm going to sing a song that's fairly new. I wrote it back in November. It's a song that comes from the point of view of someone who's about to be executed. And I borrowed the character's name from someone who was on death row at that time, who has since been executed. This is called Orlando. My name is Orlando, I'm living on death row. This place is a steady flow of rain. If you can see me through, I'm writing this for you so that I will not just die in vain. So I am a killer and once was a dealer, and there sits a lot of us in here. They threw us away when our guilt it was proven, and now we await our fates with fear. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody listening? Will I be gone once this goes out? God ever forgive me? He'll kill me for the things I've done, despite my sorrow, prayers and shouts. A sliver of sunlight will shine like a spotlight when we stand together in our place. We're praising our children, we mourn our ambitions, and we paint the smiles upon our face. And God is a presence I feel in my senses whenever the silence rears its head. I ask for forgiveness from all I have wronged, as I fear that He'll simply strike me dead. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody listening? Will I be gone once this goes out? Will God ever forgive me? They'll kill me for the things I've done, despite my sorrow, prayers and shouts. For 20 years they did suspend, but now they're primed to kill again. They stand and scoff at my despair. I will cry, mercy please, I'll beg until I'm on my knees, but they won't listen, they won't care. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody listening? Will I be gone once this goes out? Will God ever forgive me? They'll kill me for the things I've done, despite my sorrow, prayers and shouts. My name is Orlando, I'm living on death row. This place is a steady flow of rain. If you can see me through, I'm writing this for you, so that I will not just die in vain.
Wow, Kyle.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I got a little snippet of that earlier, and now I've got the whole experience. It's a truly beautiful song, Kyle.
Thank you so much, Lori.
Wow. Kyle, stay with us for just a minute or two longer.
Sure.
Tell me this. So I didn't meet you. You did the first Nestor, and I know we've made a lot of jokes about that and how it was sort of like a survivalist retreat. And
I'm glad we didn't eat you, because
I know. All right, enough.
Yeah,
We're not going to joke.
You know how it is, survival of the fittest. Everybody else is delicious, you know?
So you made it through that first retreat. And tell us, what was it? I mean, the question that always pops in my head is like, okay, if it was really difficult and like hot and you guys were like out on the porch sleeping and there were 5 guys to a room and stuff like that, what was it that brought you back to Nestor 2? Like what in your head said, okay, that's something I want to do again?
Well, one is it's Ellis Paul.
There you go.
The other one, it was genuinely an enjoyable experience. Well, first of all, it was not anything that I hadn't dealt with before.
Oh, right. You were on the road with a band, right?
I was on the road with a band, and we used to play like some of those like little retreat houses where it's like 5 to a room, no air conditioning, and everybody's eating each other. So it's it was something that was. It was something I could deal with. I could deal with it. But the other aspect is that, I realized that it helped so much in my songwriting. I had just put out my first record, my first real full-length album, like 2 months before that retreat started. And I noticed a huge difference in my perceived quality of my tunes that I wrote after that. I came to Nestor 2. I came to Nestor 2 with How You Say Goodbye. That was when I first played it for you guys.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I love that. That makes sense now. So you just saw an improvement and that motivated you.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Sure.
Kyle.
Despite the risks, he came back.
He came back,
we
and
love
this
you
is,
for it.
we're going to call this Nesser 5, actually, I think, this online retreat. We might as well call it Nesser 5, and we can't imagine it without you. Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, so glad you come back year after year, Kyle. It's generally, we're lucky to have you.
It's my pleasure. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for putting it on and doing everything to us.
No sweat, brother. We'll see you soon. Hey, our next artist is somebody that I have listened to a lot over the last year. He's got a really great sense of poetry, knows how to paint a picture that really pulls you into the song. This is Mr. Nick Carter. He's from, I guess he's from Maine. It's funny. He like grew up in the town like 10, 12 miles from where I grew up. And yeah, so I feel like he's a brother in many ways.
He's in Connecticut now.
He's in Connecticut now, but he's from Caribou, Maine.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I'm from Presque Isle. We are the Wildcats, and he was the Vikings. This is Nick Carter.
Caribou Vikings versus the Presque Isle Wildcats.
Yeah, those were some crazy basketball games. A lot of people packed into that
crazy
out gymnasium.
Oh yeah, like controlled riots. Truly.
Yeah, a hated rivalry. But you and I are coming back as friends. We're going to heal the wound between the two towns, and somehow change Maine history in the process.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, coming after Kyle is something that is kind of an honor and a challenge. That song he did about goodbye, from one point of view, is huge.
Yes,
so
great
beautiful,
to meet you guys. Thanks for putting this together this weekend.
Oh, and you are totally up to the task. I know what you do and how well you do it, man. I can't wait to hear you sing. This is Nick Carter, everybody. Cheers, Nick.
Thank you. So this is a song also about goodbye, but from a different point of view. Don't hate me for the words she made me write. She's been talking to herself all night. Her trembling hand is steady now, thoughts coming clear. She's writing you one last souvenir. I am her only fountain pen, the birthday gift you gave her back then. I can't count the times she's picked me up and put me down, but she's writing rain tonight, the way the ink is pouring out. Her words say you are out of time. They lay across the page like a field of mines. No way out between the lines. I can't stop her from writing it's the end. I am just a fountain pen, like a jet black arrow flying from her hand. I signed your names the day you traded wedding bands, and Italian summer postcards, late night letters back in school, letters of devotion by two crazy loving fools. But tonight she's asking how it all went wrong, drawing lines straight to all you could have done. Question marks and margins weighing heavy, so cold. One exclamation point closing in to take its toll. Her words say you are out of time. They lay across the page like a field of mines. No way out between the lines. I can't stop her from writing it's the end. I am just a fountain pen. Now you see her pain is out of hiding. She can't fake it anymore. The ink from my lips draws you a goodbye kiss, and she packs me in her suitcase, pins the letter to the door. Whoa, words say you are out of time. They lay across the page like a field of mines. No way out between the lines. I can't stop her from writing, it's the end. I am just a fountain pen. I can't stop before it's over, the end. I am just a fountain pen. Fountain pen.
Oh, man. Hey, listen, every single line in that song is quotable. Every single line, just the line about the mines, and just beautiful, Nick. So well done.
Thank you. Nice to be sharing it. Nice to be sharing it with you guys.
And the reason I'm blurry is because you've been drinking. It's,
No, actually, I'm about to start, though.
Oh, highly recommended.
Beautiful job. Go celebrate. We're in focus now. You're okay. And I just love listening to you, man. You are so bright. You're bright light.
Great to be here. Thanks for making this weekend possible. See you guys tomorrow.
My pleasure. And Laurie's pleasure.
My pleasure, too. Bye, Nick.
Bye-bye.
Woo. Hey, our mission here at the New England Songwriters Retreat, we want to teach songwriting, but we know that's not the forefront of what we do. What we do is try and inspire songwriters, because we know that by writing and writing song after song after song, that's how you get better. It's simple. Every song is a lesson waiting to be learned. Our second mission is community. And this next gentleman he's like a pillar in our community. So much so that we refer to him as the king, because if we referred to him as the queen, he'd kill us.
I don't think he'd mind.
Actually, he'd probably like it.
He would like it.
We'll call him the queen, but not before we introduce him, maybe afterwards. Actually, his bride is the queen, and he is the king. This is Michael Lewis.
Michael T. Lewis. Hello, sir.
Hey, guys.
Oh, God, I love your voice. I really love you just said, like, hey, guys, and it's extremely distinctive. Like, I would be able, if somebody played Hey Guys by 1,000 different people, I would know which one was Michael T. Lewis.
I've been doing it that way for a long time, so I'm glad that it's approaching trademark status, but Congress just has some other things going on right now, so we'll see how that works out.
It's just, it makes me happy. There's just something. Now, I need to understand, can we kind of trace it back to maybe Nesser 2? Because I think that Nesser 2 was your first Nesser.
Correct.
And it was mine as well. And
Correct.
I remember sitting in a circle in the lobby, and you were in the circle, and it just kind of became clear that you were the king. And I can't really trace back where that came from. Was it some verbiage that sounded stately or very royal? Was it just the vibe that you give off? Can you explain it to us?
It's hard to define when other people present a nickname. It's easier to define if you're the one supplying the nickname.
Yeah.
When I was in classrooms for many years, I would tell the students that they could call me Lou Dog. So that I can trace. I don't know. I have a fondness for accents and humor, and perhaps I busted forth in some ribaldry.
The Ribble King.
Interesting. There's a song title. Now we can go with it.
All right.
But,
I love it. I love it. Anyway, I don't know who came up with it, but it's perfect.
And it's locked in for life.
It's locked and loaded.
You are forever our king.
check is in the mail.
Long sing the king.
Long sing the king.
Long sing the king.
Regale us with a story of yore.
Thank you, folks. It is actually a story of yore. So, well set up. That was a choreographed segue. I live in the Hudson Valley with my wife, and we are about an hour from where Woodstock took place. in a town called Bethel. And so I've been to the site a number of times, and I became very interested in, inspired to do something with that locale. And I reached out to a friend who had been at who was 18 and attended Woodstock, and he humored me, listened to my questions, and so this is what I've come up with: Peace and Mud and Music. In the rains that fall on Woodstock, the rains that fall on Woodstock. A weekend born in rain and sludge, we're puddle-playing children. A stream flows from a fractured pipe, slide and glide toward the stage. 3 days of peace and mud and music. Flaming sparks of alchemy, Santana's guitar dissolve the weaker parts of me. My spirit's on fire. Hippie pilgrims climb the hill. Sly Stone testifies. Bless the better parts of me. My heart wants to fly. In the rains that fall on Woodstock, rains that fall on Woodstock, with potter's clay below. We are vessels made anew and carry love from Woodstock. A weekend bathed in showers and sludge, watered flower children. God turned on a fire hose, dance in place on our own stage. 3 days of peace and mud and music. Ash and smoke of alchemy, Hendrix's guitar. Lose the lesser parts of me, my spirit's on fire. Christians, Buddhists, atheists, Janice testifies. Bless the better parts of me, my heart starts to fly. In the rains that fall on Woodstock, the rains that fall on Woodstock, with potter's clay below. We're vessels made anew, and we bring the love. We sing the love. We are the love from Woodstock.
Beautiful, man. You know, the lower part of your range is so resonant and so warm and inviting. Makes me feel a little bit like I'm at Woodstock.
Oh,
all that mud and love.
It made me wish that I was
With all
there.
those atheists and hippies,
Right?
and Christians and Buddhas.
Sound like a party.
So many good lines in there, Michael. The slip and slide. It wasn't slip and slide and glide toward the stage. I love that.
Thank you.
It's almost like we're out of control and we're just we're moving toward the stage, nothing we can do. And then something about God turning on a
A
Fire
spigot.
hose.
fire hose. Love it, love it, love it.
Nice.
Oh,
Appreciate
it really captured it, like what I imagine Woodstock to be. I think that the closest we're going to come is Nesser.
Let's
knows?
keep it going.
Yeah.
Keep it going. See what happens.
Don't
See-
take the brown acid, y'all.
what?
Never.
That's a quote from Woodstock.
Never. There he goes.
She's a lot younger than me.
No, I love that
She
Michael.
doesn't-
I love that Michael doesn't skip a beat and just very seriously goes, never. Just never do it.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Hey, we're gonna let you go, Michael, and bring on your bride here. Rosalind's gonna be.
Thanks for hosting. You guys rock.
Our pleasure.
You rock. I'm going to fight with you. You rock.
Oh man, I think she wins.
Long
She's-
sing the king.
Long sing the king.
She's over my shoulder.
Okay, so we're
There
gonna.
it is. All right.
We are going
Your
to.
poster is on his.
Oh,
That's why he.
hey!
Yeah.
I see them. So we are going to say goodbye for just a moment
Thank
while
you.
Roz sets herself up, and
Okay.
we will see her in a moment.
Excellent.
Thank you, my friend.
Long sing
Thank
the king.
you.
That was Michael T. Lewis, a wonderful presence at our retreats over the last few years. It wouldn't be the same without him. Artist partner in crime. She's going to be up next, and then our friend Ashley, and then Robert Wolden is back there in the background, somewhere in California, Getting
Escondido.
in Escondido.
I believe so.
Escondido. That's a beautiful.
He's nodding his head yes.
Yeah, that's the place. Hey, we just want to, I just want to mention that we are getting some beautiful jangle in the tip jar. All the tips tonight are going towards a scholarship fund at the New England Songwriters Retreat. You can see it's kind of a logo kind of thing. It's a stamp. It's an American stamp. You can mail us with your computer through the mail to other people that are giving contributions tonight in the tip jar. We know that a lot of, especially up and coming songwriters, it's a tough road financially for some of those folks because it takes a few years to build an audience, and we want those folks to come through our retreat and get a taste of the wonderful songwriters we have here at the retreat who are teaching this year. Again, we're very, very lucky to have three, well, I'm including myself in that batch, but Katie Curtis, a long touring artist on the American folk circuit, is teaching songwriting, as well as Dan Navarro, who is part of the folk rock duo Lowen and Navarro. And also the guy that wrote We Belong for Pat Benatar, which is one of the biggest songs of the last 30 years. We're lucky enough to have those folks on staff, as well as our camp coordinator, Laurie McAllister, who I've been told is a partner to my ADD, is her
OCD.
And that's 6 letters of the alphabet. That's what we're saying.
No, it's really not, because the D is there 3 times.
See what I mean?
Oh my God. See, he hadn't fully thought that there
she
were.
bought in.
No,
and we
you thought
caught
there
her.
were 6 letters in that, and there were not.
Exactly.
Let's bring on this beautiful lady.
Okay, the queen is in the house. Rosalind Lewis. Hello, Roz. How
Hi,
are you?
everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
We are thrilled to have you. How are you doing? Are you enjoying the retreat?
I can't tell you how it's elevated anything that I ever thought I could do with music. So, yeah, this is, I attended the first couple years just as sort of a +1. I call myself the roadie/wife for my performer husband, Michael. And then, the last Nesser that you held in person, the 2 of you convinced me that maybe I could try to do this too. And darn it, you were right again. I think I
We
can.
love your writing voice, and we're so lucky to have you. Why don't you do something for us? We'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. So the song I'm going to perform is actually the 3rd song I've written. It's called Haunting My Own Life, and it is about life as an introvert, which can be challenging, especially when you're married to an extrovert like my husband, Michael. And Michael is going to accompany me on guitar. I drift among you, mostly unseen, so close to each other, so far from me. Barely a shadow at the gathering, watching, hearing, not joining in. Not very like you, though you like me. You can't understand who I won't let you see. A solitary spirit, introvert inside. Can't escape the feeling I'm haunting my own life. Like footfalls in an empty room, I'm haunting my own life. I value friendships, won't answer calls, accept invitations, hope they cancel. Small talk's exhausting, I'd rather be connecting and sharing authentically. Parties feel manic, leaving me drained. Recharging solitude helps me stay sane. An apparent apparition, introvert inside. Can't escape the feeling I'm haunting my own life. Like footfalls in an empty room, I'm haunting my own life. I show up, then disappear, haunting my own life. Like footfalls in an empty room, I'm haunting my own life. Walk through walls, invisible, haunting my own life. Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
Beautiful, Roz. Hey, that transition into that chorus is just beautiful. It's got a nice lift. Like footfalls.
He was singing it. I'm singing it. It's very singable. And
Thank you.
I want you to know that we hear how beautiful it is. And
I appreciate it.
Lovely.
Thank you for welcoming people of all levels like me and, again, helping us elevate what we can do. So I appreciate everything I've learned.
This is perfect because, we have seen people come in here who haven't written a single song in their life. And over the course of a few years, they're coming back with 20 and 30 songs, and their skill set has elevated. And you have a beautiful touch with melody.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Great wordsmith as well. So thank you for being here. Keep coming.
No, don't let her go yet. Don't let her go yet. Roz.
Yes.
So I also, you may be surprised, I also very much consider myself an introvert. But I can adjust, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Right now, for example, I can adjust. So I see you as being sort of some flexible introvert, right? Like,
yes, it's kind of that whole empath thing. It's like you're / people pleaser. So you kind of want everyone to be comfortable around you. So it's like you kind of put yourself and your natural tendencies back and then put other people in their comfort level ahead. So I'm a functional introvert,
You are so good at that because when I met you would have been probably Nesser 2, like
yes.
at the student concert or wherever you joined in, then Nesser 3. I feel like we might have had a meal together even. And I wouldn't have known you were an introvert. But anyway, point is that I have found myself, and tell me if this has happened to you, because of the community at Nesser, I feel like less of an introvert. Now that I'm kind of getting to know people and they're getting to know me, and so it's a group situation that is so unique where I'm I'm not totally overwhelmed by it because there is all
Absolutely.
of this true and authentic connection, right?
Exactly. And that's the thing. When it feels true and authentic, you're more comfortable. It's like warm bathwater, But when it
Oh,
when it
yeah.
doesn't feel authentic, we instantly feel it and then we kind of step back from it. So yeah, necessary environment. I've told my husband, I've told other people in the retreat this weekend, I could not attempt to do this anywhere ever. I've never sung live in front of people until this weekend during our song circles in classes and after classes. And then this is my first, of course, broadcast. And
Oh my God. So
yeah.
you are just an inspiration and a
Thank
doll.
you.
And we couldn't love you more.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Great to
Thank
have
you,
you. Good luck.
everyone.
We'll see you. An adjustable introvert. I think we've got is that a new term that we've coined here?
No, there's a name for it. Roz probably knows better than we do, but yeah, no, I mean, she and I are the same. We are totally the same. We are by nature introverted. We want to be at home, like snuggled up with our 1 or 2 or 3 people and our kitty cat or whatever. But we also appreciate getting out into the world.
She's a one cat lady is what she is, but she's definitely a cat lady.
Yep. So anyway, yeah, it takes all types, but even the introverts are coming out of their shells at Nestor, which is really beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, we have people of very varying skill sets. People are just starting, but what we want to do is hold them for 4 or 5 years and watch them grow. Now, the next person I'm bringing on is a very, very good songwriter, very, very good singer. She knows how to build tension in a song. She knows how to build space in a song. And, we heard her before the retreat. We went to her website and fell in love with her music there. And I just got to hear her live today for the first time. And I love the control in the voice. It's exquisite. This is Ashley Riley. Hi, Ash. How are you?
Good. How are you?
So glad to have you here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we can't wait to hear what you got in store for us. We'll leave you to it and we'll talk after. Cheers.
Okay. I'm going to sing a song for you called Maid of Dreams. I always like to say that when you are an artist or a songwriter, you also have to be a bit of a dreamer. Well, all the spare change that you could round up, dear, I sure could use it here out on the road. And all the strange people filling up my days, they've got so much to say and more to sell. But I'm not made of money. I'm not made of money. I'm made of dreams. And you may find this funny, but it's not funny, at least not to me. 'Cause I dove in so deep, head over my feet, and I just need my sleep. Dreams. Well, I beg your forgiveness for my selfishness, but I can't quit this mess, and your back's been turned. But maybe if you dared me, I'd turn this car around and speed straight through the town, home to you. 'Cause I'm not holding grudges, I'm not holding grudges, there's no way to be. And you just think I'm running, but I'm not running, I'm just chasing dreams. so deep. Head over my feet. I just need my sleep. Dreams. If tears are what it takes, well, I've cried you this lake. And come on now, let's swim until we meet in the middle again. I'm not holding grudges, not holding grudges. No way to be. You just think I'm running, but I'm not running. I'm just chasing dreams.
Ash, that was gorgeous.
You're just putting on our headphones.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
We just said all of these beautiful things about you, but you didn't have your headphones on. We got to go. See you later.
No, he said, Ashley, that was gorgeous, which it was.
Thank you.
Hey, Ashley, what's that first line again? It really rang true.
All the spare change that you could round up, dear, I sure could use it here out on the road.
Right. So he noticed the same exact,
Yeah.
I've heard that song twice today. God, it's my new favorite. Really beautiful.
Nice piece of writing. If we were in an in-person Nesser, we'd pull you aside and ask you, like, what's your story? Like, where are you in your life? We just don't have the same kind of intimacy here in the online version of this, but we're both curious about you as an artist and what your history is and where you want to go. I don't know, maybe you could just drop us an email and let us know some of those things.
Definitely.
Would you mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, we really think you're talented.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it so much. And I'm having a great time with everybody. It's such a great experience, even virtually. It's really warm and open, and everybody's great. So,
hey, make sure you get a chance to read some of the comments while you were singing. People were putting in comments. It's enough to make you blush for about 3 weeks. All right?
Yeah, to check it out, Ashley. You'll be happy.
thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
We'll see you tomorrow. Man, she's good, huh?
She's great. She's just great. I love her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, another pillar of our community is waiting in the wings here for us. Is Mr. Bob Wolden. He's out in California, and he is one of the pioneers. He survived the initial survival island version of the New England Songwriters Retreat back when it was on Cape Cod in 120-degree weather, and survived the cannibalism that took place there. And here he is. This is Mr. Bob Wolden. Hello, Bob. How are you? Bob, we have a helium problem with your microphone. Let me see if I can fix this. How's that, Bob? Can you speak for us now? Can you hear us, Bob?
Here, let's just stop.
Okay, we're going to take you out, Bob. We can't hear you. We're going to move on to our next artist. This is Mr. Bob Wolden here. We're going to throw a picture of Mr. Bob Wolden up. We knew we might have some tech difficulties with Bob tonight, and that's Bob. We just want to send love out to you, Bob. Sorry it didn't work out here tonight with you coming on board. That's Mr. Bob Wolden. We miss you. We hope we can get you back online tomorrow. We've been having some tech difficulties. And our next artist is also a pillar of our community. It's Mr. Bernie Drury. He's a Connecticut.
Bernie Drury?
Yeah.
Bernie, no, I feel like Bernie's in New Jersey.
That's it.
He'll let us know.
He's Jersey. And he's a great songwriter. And we need folks like Bernie because he listens. and he can pinpoint things in songs, even when he's just playing one-on-one with somebody, and say, I love what you were doing right there with that one line where you flip the phrase. It's beautiful. This is Mr. Bernie Drury. Hello, Bernie.
Hey guys, how are you?
We're good.
Man. We're
great,
so happy
actually.
to have you here.
Yeah, actually, there's a little legal thing in Connecticut. There's a warrant. That's why I'm not in Connecticut anymore.
We'll keep it on the down low. You're on the witness protection program. Facebook probably isn't a good thing.
Well, I'm in the Witless protection program, so I think that fits perfectly.
So, and New Jersey is the place where, it made sense for you to go there, right?
It made all the sense in the world. I fit in it. Weird is wonderful there.
So, I'm very curious about what you're going to do for us tonight, Bernie.
I'm gonna do a 3-year-old song. But the last time we met in person, you and I had a breakout thing, and I played this for you because this is a song that's very important to me, and I couldn't have written it before I started coming to Nesser, which was 2017 was the first time I came, and I think I wrote this around 2018. So it's very important to me. It's about, I lost my wife 7 years ago. It's kind of covers that, but this is about how I felt 5 years ago. So people don't need to come up and give me a hug. I'm okay. I'm doing really well. I'll take the hugs, but you got to be vaccinated.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Yes, but I love this song, and it's part of my favorite one of my very favorite musical experiences. At the Cantab Lounge in Boston, I went to the open mic, and it's because LSU recommended going there, and unfortunately they fell victim to COVID. But
yeah,
I went with some other friends, and we got there a little late, so our slots were like 10:15, 10:30. The place had maybe 20 people in it. Most were at the bar. And so I get up, play my 2 songs. I play a blues song, and I play this. And I go sit down with my friends again, and about 5 minutes pass, and I feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn around, and this big dude is standing there, and he has his hand out to shake my hand. So I stand up to shake his hand, and he says, "Can I just give you a hug?"
Oh.
And I said, "Yeah, man, bring it in." And he said, "Something just happened that really helped." And he left a few minutes later. I'll never see him again, but I will never forget him.
Yeah. Connection, especially during these times, is so important.
I love that story. We can't wait to hear you. This is Bernie Drury, everybody.
Okay. Let me get it. Here we go. All right. So no more talking. But this is a song. It's called "For You," and as I said, it's a favorite song, but I'm grateful for it. It's one of those songs that it really captures how I felt. So this is for you. I remember laughing for no reason. This is called Just felt so good to be alive. Happy ever after was as certain as the seasons for a love meant to last for all the time. Simple pleasures are the best. You would always say that I was measured by a test. Hoped I'd never have to take. I've been dealt a hand I have to play. I'll do the best I can with every breath I take. Wish I was a stronger man, feel about to break, but I'll push through for you. is weighing on my shoulders like snow on an evergreen. No denying that I'm older, fading king without his queen. The night somehow seemed colder, lost my taste for almost everything. There's an angel, I sure wish I could hold her. She'd help me understand what is happening. I've been dealt a hand, I have to play. I'll do the best I can with every breath I take. Wish I was a stronger man, feel about to break. But I'll push through for you. If I rule the universe, and time was mine to bend, my life song I'd find the verse that sings of when we met. I'd find my way back then for you. They say life is what happens while you're making other plans, but no one's waiting with a map when you're searching for the way to start your life again. I'll keep my end of the bargain. All those late night promises we made, you'd say, babe, keep the faith. The sun will always shine again. I've been dealt a hand, I have to play. I'll do the best I can with every breath I take. I wish I was a stronger man, feel about to break. But I'll push through. Yes, I'll push through. I'll push through for you. There we go.
I don't know how you get to that without breaking down. It's beautiful.
Thanks, man. Thank you very
You know,
much.
I want to share you a few comments. This one is from Kat, who is also a great writer. She read something beautiful this morning about loss in her own life that was just very much in pairing with what that song was. And read what she's written here.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you so much.
It's so true what she's saying, and you do it better than anybody, Bernie. Not just with your music, but with just everything about you. You're a gift to a hungry world. Oh, I'm gonna make myself cry.
Oh,
Oh wow, you are. That's exactly
Yeah.
what you are.
Thanks for breaking the retreat, man.
Oh, you just
breaking us in
broke
half.
me.
Thanks a lot.
No, I mean, I it's so funny because it's almost like Kat's words just now. They just captured exactly what is true. You are a gift to a hungry world, Bernie Drury.
geez, thanks so much.
You are.
This has been so awesome, and I'm so happy you guys decided to do it virtually. It's food for our hungry Nesser souls. So
Yeah, ours too. Thanks, Bernie. We'll see you tomorrow morning. All right.
yeah, all right, great.
That's the kind of like in touch. We, as I said, we want to dive into the deep part of the well and and tell our biographies, because we all are humans. There's a lot of loss and success stories and pain and joy, and that's the place where songs are born. And sometimes our role as songwriters is to put words and melodies to those feelings, and not only as a catharsis for ourselves, but for those who hear it. And that's A plus.
A plus. Yeah. And also it takes on a new meaning in a way, because like Bernie said, I think he wrote it. He might've written it 5 years ago. Bern, is that right? Give us a thumbs up. Maybe 3. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just sort of incredible. Bernie's doing quite well now. And it's just it's the ups and downs of life. And it really is extremely moving for us to be able to experience a song like that. We're very grateful.
Yeah, we're lucky. That's sharing from the hardest pages of the diary, and so we appreciate you, Bernie. Thank you. Our next guest lives up in Maine. She also lives in Connecticut. I've heard a lot of her over the last year, and she's a wonderful artist, very believable as well. Like we stress this in our class, in our courses, like if you're writing out of your biography, it's the first step with being honest. And if you're honest, it comes through the voice. But some people already have this sort of integrity in their voice. They just have, it's a voice that doesn't lie. Their voice alone, they should all be criminals, actually, these people, because they could get away with anything.
This lady is one of those.
This is one of those folks. This is Jen Barrows.
Otherwise dark for me.
Rewind it a bit.
I'm going to rewind.
There we go.
I'll take us
This is
out.
called Otherwise Dark for Me. Buddy, wake up, boy. Lights in the morning sky. It's cold down to our bones. I know it's hard to rise. Just you and me, we travel light. My eyes crave rest from a sleepless night. We'll search the alleys, eat what we can find. Strangers keeping their workday stride. They could offer you much more, but you stay by my side. In this life we're set apart along the edge, where glances dart and whispers say I don't deserve your love. You don't seem to mind. There's no roof above our heads. You rescued me home. You are my home. When the rains come, you're all I need. Star, you are my star in a sky that's otherwise dark for me. My friend, you guide me through each day's uncertainty. You offer too much love. There must be good in me. All I've lost and all I've made for my time with you, I wouldn't trade to you. I'm not invisible, you see. You are the only one who looks me in the eye. You rescued me home. You are my home. When the rains come, you're all I need. Star, you are my star in a sky that's otherwise dark
That was Jennifer Barrows, guys, and a lesson in how to write a staircase melody on the chorus. I hope you're taking notes. That's so pro. Did you notice? Guys, if you guys amongst you at the retreat are not taking notes on that, you're cray cray, because you are my home. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Absolutely gorgeous chorus. Masterful, really. Let's look at Kat. Kat's so eloquent on how she's describing things. Tears to my eyes. Yeah, look at that. Exactly. And that's exactly what Jennifer captured in that song, Kat. Thank you for writing so thoughtfully as you do. I'm glad to have you here. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, staircase melody, those notes are precious and incredible. We are moving forward here. Our next contestant on The Song is Right is Mr. Pete Robinson. He is actually another maniac and is a huge supporter of our group here. I was watching him today, just taking note of the chord colorings on his guitar arrangements. They're really, really beautiful. This is Mr. Pete Robinson.
Do people know what you mean by maniac?
Oh, maybe not, but who cares?
Let's explain it, because we don't want people to think Pete is crazy. He's from Maine. Is this correct?
That is correct. Yep.
And are you crazy?
He might be crazy.
I think he's locked
both,
in the basement.
Actually, yeah.
He's both.
Okay.
He's a maniac and a maniac.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we are so happy to have you and lucky to have you here. You're a quiet presence, but a solid pillar in this community. So thank you, Pete, for being here.
Happy to be here.
Looking forward to hearing you. Let
right.
us hear it. Hey, Pete, you are muted. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? If you can, hit that unmute switch. I don't know how we.
Am I muted?
There you are. Let's see.
Actually, maybe I should keep it muted. It might be better.
If you could just mime the song, that would be great.
Okay, let me start over again. Every day it's something new. Something borrowed makes me blue. Tear it down or build it up, it's all the same to me. Coming off an all-time high, when I fall I won't know why. When I wait for night to come and all the leaves to fall, but it's alright. Nothing to see here, yet it's alright. It's just inside my mind. Just behind the lightning flash, you can see behind the mask. It's in those in-betweens, if you know what I mean. Under drifts of falling snow, you can dig out what I know. You can tell me how it felt, it hurts before it melts. And it's alright. Nothing to see here, yet it's alright. It's just inside my mind, inside my mind, inside my mind, inside. Thanks.
Hey man, put those earphones back.
Yep.
Beautiful. You sound so great.
Thank you.
Hey, we were wondering who that person's background with the guitar is on the wall.
Oh, that's a picture of Keith Richards I painted in high school. So.
Oh, very
no
cool. I want to see it
Gorgeous.
more up close.
You want me to go get it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
You'll have to take the earphones out.
Yeah, I figured.
He painted it when, did he say?
In high school. Yeah. Here he comes. Here it is.
Whoa.
All right. It's the young Keith Richards.
Oh, Pete.
Gorgeous.
He's going to put his headphones back on. Let him join us.
Back when Keith Richards was 20 years old or so, right?
Actually, that was it was the tour, Still Life tour, when I was in high school. It was when they had that early 80s. So they were, at that point, I thought they were old, and it was like they were like 20 years younger.
That's how time works.
You're a man of many talents, Pete. That's a really cool drawing or painting.
And a beautiful song. Really.
Yeah, terrific. And by the way, our sound check was worthwhile. You sounded great. The sound was pristine. Everything was dialed in.
Cool. Well, thanks for doing this. Having a good time, and keep up the good work. I hope we do this for many years to come.
We plan on it, Pete. Basically, with the help, you've been so generous to us, and we appreciate that.
Well worth it.
Thanks, Pete. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Peace out.
Harlow, you are on deck. We're going to bring in our next artist here. She's new to our group, but we're thrilled to have her. Her name is Marla Kaczynski. Let's see if this works. There she is.
There she is.
This is a song I wrote about experiencing hardship, but surviving anyway, which I know we can all relate to. It's called 21st Century Mona Lisa. On this day, the color of my sorrow has changed into visions I don't recognize, but peace I will synthesize and I'll carry on. Yeah, I'll carry on. My smile, a faint line I painted, has a cursing tongue. Look at me, I'm devil may care, but my heart puts up a flare and I'm on the run. Yeah, I'm on the run. Stuck in a place where time's a teaser, I'm a 21st century Mona Lisa. He always told me don't get no blood from a stone. By the time I heard it, he had come and gone. Taillights here never leave my song. Yeah, weave my song. Stuck in a place where time's a teaser, I'm a 21st century Mona Lisa. It's cold and empty, let's you see. Beware, it might not be me. Did you look in the background? Maybe try the periphery. Surviving in a place where there ain't no leisure, I'm a 21st century Mona Lisa. My faith and my spirit be healed by the minstrel wind. Let the shadows get light, the noise get quiet. I'm coming home. Yeah, I'm coming home. Going to a place where times are easy. I'm a 21st century Mona Lisa.
That's Marla Kaczynski, and she's been a really bright light. It's nice to have all this influx of new people at this year's retreat. We've only got a couple artists left here for you tonight, and before we call it quits, I want to thank you all for tuning in. We got folks from Argentina and Canada and West Coast, East Coast watching the show tonight, and we're thrilled to have such a wide swath of Ellis Paul fans and songwriter fans watching here tonight. Our next artist is brand new as well to the retreat. She's got a real gift for a poetic phrase. This is Harlow Rio. Hi, Harlow. How are you?
Hi. Hi.
So great to see you.
It's good to see you too.
You seem excited.
I am.
Good.
I really am.
Awesome. We are too.
We can't wait to hear what you got in store for us. We're going to give you the stage. Enjoy yourself.
Okay, thank you. So I'm actually going to do spoken word. I usually use a guitar, but I've ran into a situation where my arm and fingers were injured. So I had to put the guitar away, and I'm just working on lyrics now and doing it as spoken word. And I'm really into sort of the transcendental movement, which was based in Concord, Massachusetts. And I live 20 minutes from Robert Frost's farm, and I've been there many times. And that kind of writing has really influenced me more so than lyrics. So I'm just going to read you a couple of these. And the first is in the garden. The garden fades and darkens. Shadows drop and spill. Soft beauty aged and darkened. It's lust without the thrill. The air is still and awful, passionless and pure. All along the pathways, ghostly figures quietly stir. And moonbeams cast their tearful glow, willows bow in reverence. Daylight fades much too soon, and it's the same as sad remembrance. So why haunt me in this garden when the night is much too cold? Poets trick with magic pens, the heart that's hard and old. And I'm going to go over to the next one. And it's actually based on a friend of mine, Trent, from high school. We used to have these deep conversations by Cobbett's Pond. And this was a place where he really unbared his outer shell of the tough guy. And I just found him to be so gentle. So this is called These Three. Beauty is rare, a precious thing. It hides and it glides in falcon wings, pale and thin with hollow cheeks, and it's protected by a silver beak. Love is rare, for it can't be forced. It's as wild as a wild horse, with velvet hooves and widened eyes, protected by a whinnied cry. Truth is rare, and it's hard to possess, caged within a lion's chest, wrapped inside a golden fleece, protected by ferocious teeth. Men's spirits twist like rotting trees because they don't know of these three. But there is one who knows them all. You, my friend, have heard their call. And I'm just going to finish up with a short one. And it's about first love and saying goodbye to somebody who's moving. Your footprints in the snow are the only thing you leave behind other than me. They are the one thing I can look upon and touch. I put my feet inside your footsteps, following your path to the road that leads far away from me. I turn and I follow your footsteps back to where you said goodbye. And now the March sun is beating down with the business of spring, of melting the snow, till finally your footprints will have gone, disappeared forever, same as you.
Harlow, beautiful. Your language absolutely soars. Thank you so much.
You did it, honey. You did a fabulous job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You really did. That was just so
Gorgeous.
lovely. And take a look back when you get a chance. Look at all the comments. Like, pop up one of these for her. Precise and evocative and lovely. So you can go back and read some of those. Enthralling.
Wow.
Yeah, such beautiful language, Harlow. We'll see you tomorrow morning, okay?
Okay. Bye. Thank you guys.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Good night. Yeah, we're getting all sorts of folks that, haven't really written a ton of songs, but are coming in wanting to start and really develop the craft. And it's been really, really beautiful. Check this. I think you broke Bob Seifert in half, Harlow.
Oh, Bob. So sweet. That's very sweet to say.
Look at this from Paul Wiltberger. I'm not a musician and never plan to take that path in this lifetime. As you know, I listen to the lyrics and using it a different way, and this is awesome.
Thank you, Paul.
Paul, we love that you're tuning in out there in Indiana, watching what's happening with this group of people. Again, our mission here is inspiring songwriters to write, because we know that the creative process will teach them as long as they're creating. They'll learn as they go. That's what we want people to write: 1,000 poems, 1,000 songs, and get better and better and better with each poem. That's the best way to do it. So we create this community that pushes inspiration and support on people. And we have a learning aspect. It's the third part of our mission, but it is not the first part of our mission. The first part of our mission is to inspire and to create community so people feel safe to speak openly like people like Harlow do. And they're not afraid to reveal their heart. And that's where great songs are born, right? Am I right?
You are so right.
I'm so right.
And I love it. I love we were coming up with the mission, and it is the New England Songwriters Retreat, and it is about songwriting, and we are teaching, we have instructors and so on. So one would think that, the mission is around learning, and it is, but we do put that third on purpose. I think it really, it has come together, the inspiration, the community, and the learning into one sort of happy conglomeration.
Yeah, because when I was starting in the Boston folk scene, it was this incredible time when every songwriter was attending these open mics, and literally sometimes the best show in the city was an open mic. Like literally the best ticket to have was at this little folk club at the open mic, because Martin Sexton would be there, and Patty Griffin, and Darrell Williams, and Vance Gilbert, and Katie Curtis, and the list goes on and on. These people who are making a living and are some of the biggest names now in American folk music and songwriting. And I know that I learned from watching and listening to them. And by being in sort of a gentle, supportive competition of following them. And that's what we want to create at the retreat. We've got one more artist for tonight, and we want to thank everybody out there for the love, all the tips tonight. Rebecca Loby's tip just came in. Thank you, Rebecca, for treating us so kindly. Rebecca's an incredible songwriter as well, and she's just want to show support. That's great.
That's awesome. If you do want a tip, all the tips go to the David Glaser Songwriting Scholarship, which is our fund that we have, that we will provide scholarships to future students. This online retreat was more affordable, but we still were able to provide scholarships, and we will do so for the in-person retreats as well. And so we really just thank you guys for that generosity. What you're enabling is for young songwriters, aspiring songwriters, especially, to be able to attend the retreat and have the experience, even if they can't quite really swing it financially. So thanks so much.
Hey, our next artist, brand new, and I haven't heard her play much yet, but she's sung a lot a cappella, and her voice is it's got a little bit of Billie Holiday in it, just the way she bends notes and glisses up and down a melody. Just a completely charming vocalist. Her name is Allie Lee. Here she is.
Hi, everyone. My name is Allie Lee, and tonight I'd like to perform a song a cappella that I wrote. It's a song called That's the Dream. And in this song, I am channeling Helen Schneider in her beautiful music, very much inspired by her vibe, and wanted to write a song with her in mind. And the feeling I have when I listen to her music. We drink telepathy wine to make this perfect lullaby. Nothing around us exists, 'cause baby, we are the trip. It's when you get so close to the ends of me, my fingers, my toes, my coming to be, I get so exposed I can finally scream. That's the dream. We get higher on cloud nine. Two bodies make one to seize time. Nothing can stop us from this, being in full body bliss. It's when you get so close to the ends of me, my fingers, my toes, and my coming to be, I get so exposed I can finally scream. That's the dream. A dose in sexology, we are the part of me who wants to truly explore. Liberate the whole of me, vibrate higher, see we are the feeling, the cure. To get more, to be more, to feel the cure. It's when you get so close to the ends of me, my fingers, my toes, and my coming to be, I get so exposed I can finally scream. That's the dream. Thank you.
Wow. I mean, why bother having another instrument when that's what's happening? You know, beautiful, beautiful, Allie. We love what you do. Your use of language, your use of your voice, and how every note is like water. Just gorgeous.
Yeah, it felt like water.
Yeah.
It felt like we were just being washed in a beautiful, sparkly waterfall.
Yeah, we got melted into it. Hey, that's the night. We're going to close it out now. I'm Ellis Paul. This is Laurie McAllister. We are the hosts of the New England Songwriters Retreat, and we had a song happen to us over the year. I think Laurie will talk about it. It happened to all of us, not so much us privately, but a very special song. She's going to close out the show. I will see you after, just to say goodbye. This is Laurie McAllister.
Thank you. Perfect. Hi, everybody. I don't always play solo. I'm in a band called Red Molly, but during the pandemic, I've been getting used to doing some stuff on my own. And this I want to do for you because it's sort of my favorite song and has been since May of last year. This is a song by Tom Prasada Rao, and it's a song that he wrote after the events in Minneapolis. This is called $20 Bill for George Floyd. Some people die for honor. Some people die for love, and some people die while singing $2 to the heavens above. Some people die believing in the cross on Calvary Hill, and some people die in the blink of an eye for a $20 bill. Some people go out in glory, yeah, with the wind at their back. And some get to tell their own story, write their own epitaph. Sometimes you see it coming, oh, but sometimes you don't know until you run out of breath with a knee on your neck for a $20 bill. And oh, my brother, I never knew you, and now I never will. So I make this promise to you. I will remember you still. So come, let this be our communion. It's time to break the bread. Do this in remembrance, just like the good book said. Sometimes the wine is the sacrament, oh, but sometimes the blood is just spilled. And sometimes the law is the devil's last straw, the future unfulfilled. Like the dream they killed. For a $20 bill. Oh, all right, well, that's the lesson in songwriting, if ever there was one. That's $20 Bill for George Floyd by Tom Prasada Rao. And now allow me to welcome back Mr. Ellis Paul.
Don't move, you're good. Hey guys, we're going to call it a night. We want to thank you for listening in on the show tonight. I'm Ellis Paul. This is Laurie McAllister. We're at the New England Songwriters Retreat this weekend online. For more information on the New England Songwriters Retreat, go to iwantowritebettersongs.com. No, you want to go to newenglandsongwritersretreat.com, and that will explain how to connect with us. Come to our retreats. We're going to be doing a lot more online stuff in the future. We're thrilled with how it's going. This is our first experience online. We love the commute, and we love all the people who are attending.
Did you say we love the commute?
Yeah.
I thought you might have said we love the community, which we do, but we really like the commute.
All right, guys, we'll see you in the morning, those of you that are attending, and thanks for listening to us tonight. And thanks for all the love in the tip jar. We've got a couple of scholarships paid for tonight, and that's really good news. So cheers.
See you tomorrow.
See you then. Good night.